Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show. Now we're over college football news. We're over all the latest transfers going to different schools and probably maybe some more players in the transfer portal. Kentucky got a lot of transfers today, mainly going to focus on them, but I'm going to go over all the players here today. I'll probably might do another video tonight if there's a lot more news, but let's get on to it. So Washington, we'll start with Hayes Fawcett here. So Washington transferring back Adam Muhammad has committed to Cal. He tells On3 Sports he ran for 523 yards and 5 touchdowns this season. He's ranked as a top 5 running back in the industry portal rankings. Jacksonville State star transfer running back Cam Cook has committed to West Virginia. His agent tells On3 he totaled 1,659 rushing yards, led the FBS in 16 touchdowns this season. He earned All-Conference MVP, All-American, and Newcomer of the Year honors. Man, I mean, West Virginia, maybe it could help them. Like, I think it can help them cook. No pun intended, but man, you tell me he couldn't get a better school than that for how good of a season he had? Kind of crazy. Virginia defensive lineman Hunter Osborne committed to Arkansas. He had 18 tackles, 4 TFLs, and 1 sack this season. Started his career at Alabama and will now have 2 years of eligibility left. Michigan true freshman safety Jordan Young is entering the portal. He'll have 3 years of eligibility left. He totaled 15 tackles, 3 pass deflections this year, including a game-winning PBU against Northwestern. Oklahoma receiver Javonte Gibson is entering the transfer portal. 6'3", 205-pound receiver, total 88 receptions for 1,414 yards and 10 TDs last 2 years. He'll have 1 year of eligibility. He had 200 yards last year though. Oklahoma transfer linebacker Kobe McKenzie is committed to Northwestern. He totaled 84 tackles, 2.5 sacks, 4 pass deflections in his time with the Sooners. He'll have 1 year of eligibility. Cal standout transfer linebacker Luke Farrelly is committed to Clemson. He totaled 91 tackles, 1 sack, 5 TFLs, and 1 INT this season. The ACC Defensive Freshman of the Year. Texas A&M transfer edge Rylan Kennedy is committed to Florida State. His agent tells On3 he totaled 40 tackles, 4 PDs, and 3.5 sacks in his time with the Aggies. Well, this is the first of, I think, 3 or 4 commitments today for Kentucky. They 4-star defensive back Andre Clark is signed with Kentucky. He was released from his signing with Michigan yesterday, so man, everybody wants to play for Will Stein. Michigan losing players to Kentucky. Who would have ever thought that? Kentucky coming on fire. So they got a 4-star defensive back here in Andre Clark. Georgia offensive lineman Bo Hughley is entering the transfer portal. He'll have 2 years of eligibility. Georgia transfer defensive lineman Jordan Thomas committed to South Carolina. He'll have 3 years of eligibility. And then another move for Kentucky. Oklahoma transfer running back Javonte Barnes is committed to Kentucky's agent tells On3 he totaled 1,469 yards and 13 touchdowns in his time with the Sooners. I don't think he's going to be a starter. I think he's probably going to be the backup. I'm still betting on getting C.J. Baxter. It's not a bad pickup at all. You'll need more backfield pieces. I think he'll be probably the backup. I'm still betting on him getting C.J. Baxter. But I think he'll be a good backup. Clemson transfer defensive lineman Stephen Green is committed to LSU. 18 tackles and 2.5 sacks this season. Missouri star edge Damon Wilson plans to enter the transfer portal. Total 47 tackles, 12.5 sacks, 2 pass deflections, 2 forced fumbles, 1 interception, and 1 interception through 3 seasons. So he's going to enter the transfer portal. Illinois transfer tight end Cole Rusk committed to Arizona. 1 year of eligibility remaining. LSU transfer offensive lineman Corey Williams is committed to Tennessee. He played in 12 games in this season for the Tigers, 2 starts. Texas A&M quarterback Miles O'Neal is committed to North Carolina. He was ranked as the number 9 QB in the On3 300. He'll have 3 years of eligibility left. Pitt starting defensive lineman Francis Brew is in the transfer portal. 36 tackles, 18 TFLs, and 2 sacks this season. Colorado true freshman transfer edge Alexander McPherson has committed to Penn State. Ohio State transfer cornerback Bryce West is committed to Wisconsin. He was ranked as a top 75 recruit in the 2024 class. He'll have 3 years of eligibility left. USC transfer defensive lineman Carlin Jones has committed to Arkansas. He was ranked as a top 20 defensive lineman in the 2024 class. He'll have 3 years of eligibility remaining. Georgia Tech transfer quarterback Aaron Filo is committed to Florida. He played for current Florida offensive coordinator Buster Faulkner with the Yellow Jackets. Bowling Green stand-up transfer linebacker Gideon Lamprin has committed to Colorado. He had this season total 919 tackles, 17.5 TFLs, 2.5 sacks. Penn State transfer offensive lineman TJ Shanahan has committed to Florida. LSU transfer running back Juwan Johnson committed to Syracuse, 2 years of eligibility remaining. LSU true freshman offensive tackle Carius Kern is committed to Ole Miss. He's one of the top offensive linemen in the portal. UCF transfer defensive lineman John Walker is committed to Ohio State. Another Kentucky commit, Florida transfer safety Aaron Gates is committed to Kentucky. Tails on 3. He totaled 35 tackles, 3 pass deflections, and 1 interception in his time with the Gators. From what I'm seeing, with Florida fans are saying, kid's a dog. Hope he stays healthy and finishes his career strong. And they're saying if he can stay healthy, he's really good. So I think another 4-star here. So from what I'm hearing, he's pretty good if he stays healthy. So good move here. From what I'm seeing, USF standout transfer quarterback Byram Brown has committed to Auburn. He tells On 3 Sports. He totaled 4,116 yards and 42 touchdowns this season. So he's going to go to Auburn. Should be a really good move. Ole Miss transfer quarterback Austin Simmons has signed with Missouri, so not really too much surprise there. I think it was an expert prediction. This is from On 3 Sports, Pete Nakos report. So Austin Simmons going to Missouri. Auburn transfer quarterback Ashton Daniels committed to Florida State. He totaled 1,000 yards and 5 touchdowns in 4 games played. He'll have 1 year of eligibility left. Missouri true freshman transfer edge Javian Hilson is committed to Virginia Tech. He'll have 4 years of eligibility. But I think it's all from Hayes Fossil. We'll see what he had from On 3 Sports. This first one from On 3. Texas transfer receiver Parker Livingston is committed to Oklahoma. This sport, man, for going from Texas to Oklahoma, he's going to be in enemy territory now. Florida star running back Jaden Ball has signed a no deal to return in 2026, so he's returning back to Florida. We already talked about that. Ashton Daniels, Austin Simmons. So let's end it off here from the official transfer portal account. So from the official transfer portal account, Virginia Tech transfer linebacker Caleb Woodson has committed to Alabama. South Carolina offensive lineman Nick Sharp has committed to Michigan State. We already talked about Adam Muhammad. LSU Lane Kiffin trending to land an elite portal prospect. Bowling Green linebacker Caden Marshall is committed to SMU. 38 tackles, 3.5 TFLs, 5 pressures, and 3 pass breakups in 7 games. He was a freshman. We already talked about Cam Cook. Wake Forest receiver Jeremiah Melvin is entering the transfer portal. They'll have 3 years of eligibility remaining. I think we already talked about Michigan defensive back Jordan Young plans to enter the transfer portal. If I didn't, there you go. If anybody cares. Notre Dame linebacker Preston Zinter plans to enter the transfer portal. Auburn offensive lineman Broderick Scholl is going to enter the transfer portal. 4-star recruit in the 2025 class. UCF transfer interior offensive lineman Carter Miller has committed to South Carolina. Charlotte transfer running back Rod Gady Jr. committed to LSU. Rush returned 60 yards and 1 touchdown this season. Jacksonville State transfer defensive lineman Emmanuel Oyebajo is committed to Florida. Had 4.5 sacks this year. Kentucky transfer defensive lineman Austin Ramsey signed with Kansas State. Penn State defensive line Randy Durica is going to enter the transfer portal. Penn State safety DeJuan Lane has entered the NCAA transfer portal. Pete Nakos is predicting Ole Miss and Pete going to land an elite transfer portal prospect. Who will that be? I think we probably went through everything, man. No, Xavier Newsom. Howard transfer tight ends committed to Auburn. Iowa safety Cone Entringer is going to enter the NCAA transfer portal. Coastal Carolina defensive lineman Javen Johnson is going to enter the transfer portal. UTSA transfer edge Kenny Ozuwalu is committed to Oklahoma. Defensive lineman Steffi Long Green is committed to LSU. Clemson transfer. USC transfer running back Harry Dalton is signed with Maryland. Coastal Carolina edge Ezekiel Durham Campbell plans to enter the transfer portal. 1 year of eligibility remaining. Boise State standout receiver Chris Marshall plans to enter the transfer portal. North Texas linebacker Ethan Weslowski is committed to Oklahoma State as reps. Tail Pete Nakos has 21 and a half career TFLs and 7 sacks. The North Oklahoma Maine Cowboys, what you can call them this year. Florida State star defensive back Earl Little Jr. He plans to enter the NCAA transfer portal. Boise State star transfer defensive back Ty Benefield signed with LSU, had a total of 105 tackles this year. Armstrong Nadim, Oklahoma State transfer, is committed to Penn State. Running back Travis Terrell, 2,368 all-purpose yards and 11 touchdowns in 22 career games. Jackson State running back is committed to Purdue. Nicholls State defensive tackle Rasheed Lovelace is committed to James Madison. Bowling Green transfer offensive lineman Nate Paps is committed to Florida State. Jacksonville State linebacker Kari Bendoff is entering the transfer portal. Alexander McPherson, he's committed to Penn State. He's Colorado transfer. Next one is Tennessee transfer interior offensive lineman Max Anderson is committed to Kentucky. I believe he's a 4-star interior offensive lineman. Angelo State quarterback Braden Fuller is visiting Oklahoma State this week. He's entered the portal. Or is he put in the portal? I don't know. South Carolina transfer offensive tackle Tree Bobolade is committed to Nebraska. What a name. His first name's Tree. What a name. Northwestern kickers enter the transfer portal. Wake Forest quarterback Deshaun Purdy is expected to enter the transfer portal. South Carolina edge rusher Jalen Brown is expected to enter the transfer portal. Jalen Brown. Texas A&M is hosting multiple elite transfers in the near future. James Madison transfer Josh Pfeiffer is committed to UCLA. Florida transfer wide receiver Tank Hawkins is committed to Washington State. Linebacker Gideon ESPN Lampron. His name's ESPN. Running back Jasper Parker has signed with Arkansas. Michigan transfer. Alabama defensive lineman James Smith has entered the transfer portal. Offensive lineman TJ Shannon Jr. We already talked about him. Michigan State transfer quarterback Aiden Chiles, how do you say his name, is visiting Northwestern today. On 3's Pete Nakos predicts where Tennessee's transfer cornerback Ricky Gibson will land. Baylor transfer interior offensive lineman Sean Thompson committed to North Carolina. Brady Joyner is committed to Florida State. Yeah, pretty sure I went over everything here, man. Running back Evan Pryor, Cincinnati transfer, is going to Florida. Florida defensive back Teddy Foster signed with USF and Brian Hartline. Yeah, that's all the news, man. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe for more. Peace.